Hi, I'm Chris and welcome back to Get Good at Golf. Today we're going to be talking about how to stop topping and thinning your fairway woods. So it's a thing that we see from a lot of amateurs, catching the ball on the bottom, catching it thin, sending it out to the right, and there's two main reasons why that happens. So the first thing is at setup. So at setup we can make sure that we get into a good strong posture to be able to hit this ball out of the centre of the club. And the thing we want to look at posture is people think and treat it like an iron. Everything gets very straight up. So nicely the zipper on this coat, you can see that I'm very upright, I'm not leaned away, and sometimes if anything people are angled towards the target. What that's going to encourage them to do is as they swing away, the club's going to get a little bit inside as you see there, and then what we see from a 5 wood and a 3 wood is people start to tilt back, try and create that angle, and then the club is working past its low point on the way up, and we're going to be catching it on the top, catching it very low, and often sending it out to the right. So at setup what we want to do is make sure that the ball position is a club width inside your left heel. From there I want to then make sure that my body is actually angled a little way back away from the target. So we're not angling, just turning the body. What we're going to do is bump the hip towards the target. That will set my spine angle slightly behind the ball. From here we're able to get a good load into that right hand side, and then from here we still want to transfer our weight and get into the golf ball and much more over the top. We're not then angled back. We're still wanting to take a divot here. We're still wanting to hit down to get that ball to go into the air. So the second thing we want to talk about is, again, people often tilt when hitting these shots. So they tilt towards the target and then they tilt away. The main focus we want to have is this upper body rotating through. So a nice drill you can do is grab your club across your shoulders, have the toe straight up into the air, and what we want to do is if I turn the body, that will then square up that club face. So the rotating of my that club face square. If I tilt with the same drill, you'll see often what happens for people, club face wide open and it'll be past the low point, and you're going to be working up and hitting that ball a long way to the right. So if I get those keys, I can come in, set the club, build the stance. Last thing I do is bump my hip towards the target, and then I want to focus on that turn all the way through to my finish. Even there, a little bit low on the face, I transferred my weight. It's a pretty solid strike, and that's gone pretty much the distance I would expect from this 3 wood. So make sure you get those things correct at setup, guys, and then focus on that turn. If you are somebody who feels like you're always on that back foot, really try this drill out, get it across your shoulders, focus on turning over that left hand side, not tilting back. So some fantastic drills from Chris there to help you stopping or thinning your fairway woods, but I'm going to go a little bit more simple than that. Guys, we need to make sure that the ball position is correct to stop topping or thinning your fairway woods. I see so many people who set up to a fairway wood and the ball position is exactly the same as a driver. Now you may have the same 3 wood in the family of your driver and you may want to hit this as far as physically possible. But you want to make sure that you have your own setup for the 3 wood, and you want to make sure that you know how far it goes. If you try and hit the ball too far, generally you are going to start backing up like Chris mentioned. You may even fat it, you may duff it, or you may top it if you get the low point to be in the right place. So I'm going to make sure that as well the ball position isn't too far back. If that ball position is too far back, you may think, oh, I'll play a stinger, it'll be a low shot, it'll be a punch. That's not correct. If the ball position is too far back with a fairway wood, all you're going to do is drive that leading edge into the ground. You're going to duff it, you're going to fat it, you may even sky your brand new fairway wood, and we definitely don't want to be doing that. So all I want to do is think about where the driver would be and just move forward a little bit. I want to have it in that front third of my stance. From there, that's going to allow me to make sure I can get shallow enough to present loft to the ball, to get the ball up in the air, to play the shot that I want. That may be a fade, that may be a draw, it may even be a straight shot, but the ball position has to be correct so I can load up into that trail side, and project off into the lead side with plenty of dynamic loft to hit what's hopefully the perfect fairway wood shot. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been James, that was Chris, and this is Get Good at Golf. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more tips coming soon, because winter's coming. And now's the time to practice. See you tomorrow.